joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Boston College's offense takes the field to start this game off. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this window.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A run for the quarterback. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, you can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hacks to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back.
Gets away from one, finds room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The option look. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. They'll try to snap it quickly. Going for the marker on the ground. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he passes on the... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun. The running back looking for room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Makes the grab. It's Sawyer. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. He lets one fly deep and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Buckeyes will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Tight end now in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Buckeyes are on the move. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Go straight ahead. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage. They generate a TFL.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Under fire. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give from the gun. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option, creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Got a man in the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it inside the 15. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it out. Ooh. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Calls his own number. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. He'll take it himself. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. So going for it on 4th down is one thing. Quite another to say, we're going to run it for a couple.
Yeah, that's impressive because that was a long 2 yards. And I think there are a lot of coaching staffs out there that would have probably tried to throw it or get the quarterback on the perimeter or give him a run-pass option. But not this offense. They believe in their guys up front to get down in a 3-point stance and drive off the ball, and it works out.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The inside handoff. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the move.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Showing the arm strength to the left. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Nowhere close on that one. Got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Merritt. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. BC back to work after picking up the first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half,
he lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Finding an escape route. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his... Seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. It's complete to the right. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Avila. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Slithers into space. Turning it on! The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. That thing was down for a while when the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the ground, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now this offense will take the field again. DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the tailback. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's the handoff. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Get the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like, thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Steps away. On the run, fires downfield. Working on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give on the option. Gets it past the marker. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Runs through a tackle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. On the move.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll move the tight end. Quick release by the QB. At the 35, he's open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
Looking for the end zone. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Boston College.
Number 5.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Let's go! Let's go!
Defense in press coverage. It's complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30.